Clint, this has been said before, and sometimes it's been at times it's been accurate, and at times it's not quite been accurate. But I believe the Texans have a quarterback.
Yes,
I believe the Texans have found their guy.
Yeah, I believe that's fair to say. I mean, there's something about when you get a quarterback and you throw him into some adverse situations, some sports adverse situations, and he shines in those moments. Boy, you just feel good about when the pieces start to come together, whether that's just time with the offensive coordinator, time in the NFL, time with the wide receivers. Boy, when you really start to learn each other and build some chemistry, when the kid can shine in those rough situations and not buckle under the pressure, show great poise, show glimpses of the physical attributes and the things that made him the number 2 overall draft pick. Boy, when things start coming together, and it appears to be very promising. And I'll be honest with you, I thought that over time, C.J. Stroud, I was pretty confident that he was going to, play a winning brand of quarterback. I didn't know that it would happen so quickly and so impressively, and so besides some of the stuff that was going on around him. It's been impressive, and it was a hell of a day for CJ, no doubt.
They took control of the game early. They took advantage of a lot of mistakes Jacksonville made in the first half of this game to take a 17-0 lead into the locker room. And I just thought the way that CJ answered certain situations in this game, and I thought the way the team answered certain situations in this game. Look, Jacksonville moved the football on the Texans today.
Yep.
Make no mistake about that. They moved the ball on the ground. Trevor Lawrence had almost 300 yards passing. But they took advantage of a missed field goal. They blocked a field goal themselves. They forced a couple turnovers at key times, at key junctures in the game where the game felt like it was turning a little bit. The fumble right before the half and Blake Cashman. But as far as C.J. Stroud goes, Clint, I thought some of the early third down conversions, 9 for 15 on third down in a hostile road environment in his third NFL game. 9 for 15 on third down, and some of those third downs were not easy ones. There were a few short ones, but there were a few long ones too. But the times in the game where they needed him to make a play, right before the half, hitting Nico Collins on that 28-yard catch and run to make sure you got into field goal range to come away with something to go up 3 scores. And then the big one to me, which also happened on third down, was the bomb to Tank Dell, which, that game was still kind of hanging in an area there where the Jags were lurking in this game and where you weren't really stopping them defensively. They were kind of either shooting themselves in the foot or they were scoring at that point in the second half. They put 17 points on the board. That to me was the kill shot in this game, was that bomb to Tank Dell. You got 2 rookies, man, hooking up for the biggest play of the game. I can't say enough good things about C.J. Stroud. Yeah,
I mean, what's so impressive about him, Sean, is that what we've all seen, from training camp is just the dead accuracy, dead on accuracy. It's there. Now we've seen it when he's under extreme pressure. Now today, to me, what kind of took his game to the next level was, we saw all that, but we saw there's going to be moments when the All-22 drops, when the film drops, that it's going to be a beautiful film to watch, because it wasn't just, an accurate comeback throw to the right sideline for a 16-yard gain. His eyes are working hard left. He's working through a progression, and right before the ball comes out of his hand, he gets hit in the chin. I mean, there's just a lot of – it's not just that ball placement specialist that we heard CJ say he was. No, he's getting through progressions, and he's getting to his outlets, if you will, not necessarily checkdowns, but his outlets, and he's driving the football. To your point, the Tank Dell up throw over the top. Safeties were low. Everybody's key, and they've got the eyes in the backfield. They're wanting to stop the run. They're wanting to jump underneath routes, and he bangs one over the top to Tank Dell. I mean, just a raindrop, man. Drops it in a bucket. I mean, that is big time. Those are the kind of throws that C.J. Stroud, he just rarely misses those throws. When we start to see more of those, you're going to see the kid shine even more. The touchdown, the touchdown to Brevin Jordan, Sean, it was not a technically difficult throw, but it was a moment in the game where, do you settle for a field goal and you give Jacksonville a little bit of life, or do you punch that sucker in and you go up 2 scores? Just those moments that this kid just seems to be big in early, 3 games into an NFL season, is very encouraging.
He's unfazed. He really is. And